The Innovators is brought to you by the Jamaica Yellow Pages, Heart Trust NTA, the Jamaica Observer, First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union, and Future Services International. Meet the Innovators, Yannick Page and Gary Matalin. Over the next several weeks, they'll be helping aspiring and struggling entrepreneurs to make more money. Yannick Page launched her first business at age 17 and knows how to start a business on a shoestring budget. She's a certified trainer in entrepreneurship and workforce innovation and is also the founder of the award-winning company, Future Services International. Gary Matalin is the co-founder and director of New Stone Limited. This successful entrepreneur is also the co-founder of KLE Group, owners and operators of Fiction Lounge and Usain Bolt's Tracks and Records. This week, they will be joined by guest innovator Valerie Vieira, the Chief Executive Officer of the Jamaica Business Development Corporation.
Valerie, Gary, good to see you guys. We have someone today who I met personally. I actually met this gentleman when I was going to the supermarket, and I saw him outside the supermarket selling the most beautiful jewelry, and I had to stop, had to meet him. Let's take a look. He needs some help, so let's look.
I am Marlon King. I was born in Kingston. I grew up in and around town. I wasn't born this way, It was like accidentally I got shot, while I was lying on my bed. I woke up with a bullet, lodged in my side. Next morning at Bustamante Hospital. I was at about 3 or 4 years old.
For you and me, it's just another day. The reality is hard for us to face.
Sometimes when I look at some of the things that I want to do for myself rather than calling for help for somebody, or begging somebody to move this or move that for me. If I was able, I would be a more independent mind, because it's all about independence, The struggles that I face, to sell the jewelry is that mobility is one of, them is able to move around. When you look at the transportation system here in Jamaica, it is not as equipped as in other states. It could be accessible where that a wheelchair man, could even just go and just take any bus. And another thing again too, I don't really have somewhere where I can work properly. It's like underneath a tree. I would like to be somewhere like a building. Where I can work more better in.
They don't know, and I said they don't know, boy. They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside.
The only support that I do get is from stranger. The good book tell you that your time is going to come when your family is going to forsake you. And when your family can turn your back, and it's really horrible. I don't know any family. There's no family. I have my parents, yes, I really do respect them and I like them. My father is there for me and say, but you is more family to me than they are.
Wow.
Amazing, eh?
Amazing.
I'm inspired, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's bring him in and meet him. Marlon King.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Great. Well, listen, I think as a starting point, we want to learn a little bit more about what it is you're doing so far. I understand that you're producing jewelry. We've seen some samples of it. It's really amazing. But in addition to that, you're also selling it. You are the distribution channel for the products that you're making. Is that correct?
Definitely, sir.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about that. Where do you sell and how do you sell?
Well, I sell them on campus at times. Sometimes at Shoppers Fair. Shoppers Fair is one of my main locations. Distribution, I haven't really reached that level as yet, but I'm planning in the nearest future, you know what I mean? Marketing them, you know, getting them out there in the different shops.
Have you ever tried getting somebody else to sell your products and then you focus on producing the products rather than going out there producing and going out there to sell?
Well, one of the things that I really want to concentrate on is producing enough so I can supply the various shops. Because if I'm not producing enough, I won't be able to supply. What's hampering me from producing? The materials.
Where do you get your materials now?
Well, I mean, when you look into Jamaica, a little island like Jamaica, that produces so much natural resources, so much things that you could use, you know, and turn into meaningful products. I can name a lot of things, starting from the sea coming into land.
First photograph me and Marlon, there was some Valentine's Day. Everything just go fast. And I say, Marlon, like I'll eat this. And then from that now, then we start build some Africa pendants and chains. So it just goes on and goes on. To the same want to start do coconut. Then now Marlon build a bag out of coconut shell. And I say, wow, that look nice.
A theme is emerging to me, which is from waste to profit or from waste to product. So all the things you have articulated about raw material is really what we determine to be waste.
Definitely.
And this has the sexiness of marketing. So I'm seeing it straight through from raw material to the market. And therefore we need to concentrate on some of those themes and work with it. Because right now in view with these, I can see high quality product.
Beautiful.
But I don't see them as you being on the sidewalk selling.
I believe that once we create work, you know, we create employment. So I would love to see where I can build a factory, where we can employ even a couple of people well and say, hey, this is what we make in Jamaica.
Coming up on The Innovators.
He's not tapping into the visitors to the island. There's a whole north coast, the tourist industry. He needs to get into some
He has not
distribution.
identified his target group.
Renting office space is very tricky and it has a lot of risks. I strongly suggest that if you have to rent commercial space, which many of us have to do, make sure that you have a very good relationship with the landlord. Make sure that you have a lease agreement. It must be in writing, and please have an attorney look over it. I have seen people who have leases where the landlord requires you to take care of everything, including their roof, right? So make sure that you're in a lease that is fair, and make sure that you have a landlord who is reasonable, and also make sure the location is good. Your location should be ideal for the type of business that you run and for the customers that you are trying to attract. And that's how you manage the risk of the location of your business.
A lot of times we face discrimination, but I mean, life is not easy because you see, disabled things in Jamaica has been stigmatized. Once people see people in wheelchair or in blind people, you know what I mean, it's like, they don't want, you know what I mean? When I go to other states, I don't see that. People always show you a different love from Jamaicans, and I always wonder why.
Does anybody else help you make
Yes,
these?
I try to get other disabled persons like myself involved in it, because what I find that most disabled persons, that they just sit there. Sometimes we don't really have anything much to do, but the thing about it, we are very creative in our hands. You know what I mean? We might not have the feet, you know, but we still have the brain and our hands.
Me Marlon into the bone in the 80s, yes, and from that until now to this time, still farming together.
As I sit here, Marlon, I'm overcome with so many emotions. I'm proud of you, I'm inspired by you. I have so many ideas, and we all have ideas, and I think what we need to do now is just to discuss it a little bit more and see what the plan is for you. I've never really been so inspired by somebody, because in spite of all challenges, you get up and you do it every day, and that counts. So give us an opportunity, we're gonna have a discussion, figure out some stuff, and then we'll invite you back in.
I would love Innovators just to take this challenge up and to get to the level where I would want to be. And once you can put me to the level where I want to be, I think I'm supposed to can fly. And that's what I want to do, fly, be free. Yeah, I don't want to be like, you know, have to depend on anybody. I want to be independent.
We need to
Yes.
sort out the supply chain.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to sort out the distribution channels.
Registration of the concept.
All of those kinds of things.
And we need to make sure that he has a capacity to produce enough to be able to look at any kind of expansion.
He's not tapping into the visitors to the island. There's a whole north coast, the tourist industry. He needs to get into some
He has not
distribution.
identified his target group.
No.
So selling on the roadside is not his target group.
No.
Correct.
This is a higher level product,
Absolutely.
which needs to be properly branded, as you said.
Things Jamaica, things
Things
as you
Jamaica,
said.
and packaged.
Valerie, I think you hit the nail on the head. We need to get him some business planning assistance, and I think that he has all of the parts
Yes.
of a successful business. He has a
Absolutely.
great product. It's unique. So
And
I
he
mean,
has a spirit.
and he has an amazing
Amazing spirit.
personality
He has
and
a-
spirit. I mean, he's really an amazing fella.
He has a powerful story.
Yes.
He has capitalized on an industry. He doesn't even realize. This is all green, right? And this is using waste and turning it into something valuable.
There's a mystique of production in his backyard, if properly prepared. Because
Absolutely.
that is a marketing tool.
Good point.
Made by him under whatever treat it is.
100%.
It's a part of the marketing tool, but then you don't need rain and sun to be part of the story.
No.
So once he gets some support in that, it might be the ideal place to talk about.
Sure.
That it's made right there. I think it has
Gary?
fantastic potential.
You think we have a plan?
Amazing. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Marlon, welcome back. We've had some good discussions around your business, and we definitely have a plan for you.
We are excited about the potential for this development of this business. Move from doing nothing to being business, okay? And we want definitely to sit with you and help you develop that plan, that roadmap for the business.
Yeah, we definitely also want to look at some marketing. Right now you're targeting the wrong market. Your product is a high-end product for a different market. It'll be priced differently and marketed as such, right? So we want to look at that, and we also want to look at some financing for you, definitely. And also we want to look at some product refinement. Possibly you could be using newer tools. Maybe there are tools that you could use that could make even better designs and could make your product even better. And JBDC has some fantastic resources to help you with that. So we're going to look at those as well.
As far as I'm concerned, you have more going for you and more positives than most people I've ever come across in my life. I mean, you're extremely creative, extremely talented, you have an amazing personality, and we just need to formalize your business a little bit more and do that through putting together a proper plan and execute it. And we're going to do that for you. We're going to help you out with that, and I have no doubt this is going to be extremely successful.
May I just say to that, the wheelchair prevents him from going all over the place and getting into problems and to focus on the business.
Yes. Yes.
So let's convert it into a plus.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You're going to go off now, and you're going to go on a number of different assignments that we have set out for you. But trust me, the next time we see you, we're expecting some big things.
It's now time for the assignments.
Hi Marlon, I'm Patrice Smith. Welcome to Jamaica Business Development Corporation. I hear that you've been having some issues in your business. You want to share?
My aim for the whole of this coconut, cocoa ware is just to get them in the shop, man. How I sell my stuff them is like, it's in the street and it's very rough.
So Marlon, are you registered?
No, I'm not registered, man.
Do you understand the registration process?
No, I don't have an understanding.
Okay, so at JBDC, we can help you to understand the process of registration. We can give you the information about choosing the type of registration that best suits you and giving you the information about where to get in your business registered. Let's have a look at the products that you have here. These are some very unique and intricate pieces. Okay, some of the things that we can work on, we do have a resource center where we do have product development officers that can help in terms of finishing, in terms of the finishing of the product, and also in terms of packaging. They may also be able to suggest other raw materials that you might find interesting to work with as well. So they'll be able to help you in terms of conceptualizing and looking at different designs and coming up with a definite collection that you can use and work with from there. And you definitely need a packaging solution for your products. Something that when a person purchases, they'll have an idea of who is Marlon, what is Marlon's business name, contact information, etc. What is the product made of, and what are the care conditions for the product. So we can give you the information, Here's our technical service department. It's at 76 Marcus David Drive, and they'll be able to guide you in terms of conceptualizing with the designs and packaging solution, as well as helping with the branding of your product. So after we've helped you with branding, packaging and labeling your product, then we'll be able to do market testing. The Things Jamaican store will put these products into the shop for market testing. Then we'll be able to gauge how consumers respond to those products. So Marlon, it was a pleasure meeting with you, and we look forward at JBDC to serving you. So we look forward to working with you in terms of developing your products and getting them definitely into the stores. Okay? It was a pleasure.
Coming up on The Innovators.
So the big question everybody wants to know is, are you making more money?
My name is Errol McLean, and I'm the Managing Director of Better Grade Furniture. There are many challenges I'm currently facing. Primarily, a suitable business location. In addition to that is the fact that the machines are really expensive. Over the years, I've bought like second-hand stuff and had to spend a lot of money, to fix and refix. So most of my machines, any more fixing, it would be really unwise. They serve the time. And then the profit margin is so small. You can't like make, say for example, one dresser. If you make one dresser, the profit that you're earning, and that is so small that it will be like ridiculous to even attempt that.
Let's find out what Errol McLean has been up to since last season.
Last seasons, I've learned a lot about proper structuring for my business. For example, recording procedures, production procedures, so that if I am not well, if I am not there, somebody else can follow a particular series of procedure and produce the thing properly. The show has taught me the importance of how to run a business properly, because it's the only way you're going to be able to support yourself, support your family, and ensure that your business go on for years to come.
Hi Marlon, welcome to Things Jamaican. This is our corporate location. I understand you have some real unique and interesting pieces of jewelry to show us. Okay, so this will be a great opportunity for you to showcase. We have 6 locations. All of them have different kind of climate. They focus on different target markets, and it would be perfect in our airport locations as well as our Negril location. And we can hand select some stuff that we will showcase here in corporate and also at our Devon House location. As you see, we have different solutions for different products. So what we're going to do is work with you to develop something that would be perfect solution for your products. All right, I'm sure you have a lot of creative ideas. Yeah? Yeah, so we have a product development team that will assist you in getting the right fixture for your products.
Hi Marlon, my name is Alicia Little. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too,
Okay, good. Yeah. I'm an internet marketer, so I sell things online and help people to sell products and services online. Okay. Are you interested in offering your jewelry to the rest of the world?
Sure, I'm interested. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about selling this jewelry online. Now, first, what do you call this jewelry line?
It's called Cocoware.
Cocoware.
Yeah, it comes from coconuts. You know what I mean? I just take off the nut and leave the cocoa.
Great name for it.
Yeah.
So this jewelry can be available for sale for people not only in Jamaica, but you could be selling this to people in the US, Australia, New Zealand. Does that interest you?
Yes. Well, to tell you the truth, I can name some more places. Africa, and New Zealand, Australia, you name it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want this to be available all over the world?
Well, 4 corners of the earth.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
So the internet can offer you that opportunity. So what I've done is I've pulled up some websites, and these are websites that you can sell these jewelries online, and it's going to make it really easy for you to offer it to the whole world. Now, do you have access to a computer or the internet? Can you get online?
Yeah, I have access to a computer.
Okay.
I do have a smartphone.
Okay, so you can do everything on a smartphone these days, and
sure.
it's really important because with your smartphone, you could take pictures of your jewelry and put it online and manage your account. Everything from when someone places an order, an alert can come to your smartphone, so you could run your whole business off your smartphone.
Okay.
Okay, so the first website I want to show you is called Etsy.com.
ETSY.
Right, Etsy.com. Now, I've already went to this website and found someone selling jewelry a little similar to yours. That look a little bit like yours looks better, of course, right? But you can see that someone's selling, earrings similar to yours on this website. So you know there's a market for it. Someone's already doing it, and they're selling these for $10. So you need to mark your price up a little bit because you can sell them for more.
I think so too.
And so this website, the reason that it's website number one that I'm showing you right now is because this is a website for people who make things by hand to sell their stuff on. So if I'm looking for something that's handmade, this is going to be the first website that I go to buy something that's handmade. Amazon is one of the most popular websites in the world.
Definitely.
And I've gone over here to Amazon and I found someone that's selling earrings similar to yours, right? We can look at these earrings and see them right here.
Yeah.
So with Amazon, they allow you to sell your products on their website. Their website has a lot of visitors. A lot of people come to this website looking for stuff to buy. And now you have the opportunity to be on their website. Again, I found earrings that are similar to yours and they're selling here on eBay. Right? So it's completely free to open up your own eBay store. Again, they just take a percentage of the sale to cover their costs, but you can sell your earrings on eBay.com as well and sell to anyone in the world. So I really want to encourage you to take action and get your jewelry line out there to the world.
It's now time for Marlon to update the innovators on his progress.
The King.
How are you, sir?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How is everything?
I'm good.
Great, man. Well, tell us, how's it been since we saw you last? What you been up to?
Well, it has been fabulous, man. I mean, I've been to Things Jamaica and they accepted the product and they love it. I'm feeling great right now to know that the work that I put in is finally paying off, you know what I mean? So I'm feeling great, overwhelmed.
And Marlon, I know that when you came here with your jewelry, everybody who was on set bought every piece that you had. Yes. So the big question everybody wants to know is, are you making more money?
Well, definitely, I would say yes, definitely. This is where I wanted the business to project it all along. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that it has finally reached to this point where I can be making more money rather than be out there in the sun and on the plaza there, you know what I mean? So I'm really great to know that I can just sit back at home and I'm glad,
First of all, I must say I'm truly inspired by Marlon. Small producers in particular need to identify their support system. You have organizations like a Jamaica Business Development Corporation and others who can provide the support. So if you're doing production, you need to focus and do that smartly and pull on the services around you so that you can truly be doing business and not doing a thing.
Marlon is just awesome. Got to love Marlon. And I must say this, for most of us as Jamaicans, we only have our ideas and our talents, and it's important to protect it. And there are many people out there who are just looking to steal your ideas. What I would say to you is protect it by registering it at the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office so that you don't just have it in your head and that people can just come and copy what you have created. It's the most unfortunate thing when people come into your business, look at what you have done, then go out there and compete with you. It's dishonest. And so I would encourage people, encourage Jamaicans, protect your ideas, protect the intellectual property. And for those of you who are out there trying to copy people's things, just stop it.
Well, I've really enjoyed working with Marlon King. I mean, here's a fella that just has the most amazing personality, incredible drive. He's very intelligent and most of all, extremely talented. What has been great about Marlon is that he's taken the advice and he's moving in a defined direction. Marlon King is somebody you're going to see a lot in the future. Keep your eyes out for Marlon.
It has been very great for me. I can sleep in my bed now, comfortable. You know what I mean? I can wake up in the morning and have a nice breakfast. You know what I mean? I'm making money, so I'm proud. I'm glad, you know.
The boardroom table and chairs were provided by the Stationery and Office Supplies Limited. For people who mean business, Gary's wardrobe was provided by Max Brown Limited. Next time on The Innovators.
I think the main thing that we have to pay attention to is the cash flows. If she doesn't get that right, she has no hope of expanding.
For further information on any of our assignments, please visit us at facebook.com/innovatorstv or email us at innovatorstv@gmail.com. The Innovators was brought to you by the Jamaica Yellow Pages, Heart Trust NTA, the Jamaica Observer, First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union, and Future Services International. The Innovators.